I'm curious what you think of like this idea. Does philosophy need to be updated? How do we go about updating philosophy?
I think philosophy is constantly updating. In fact, I think that's almost all it is. I mean, philosophy, this is my opinion, and anything you say about philosophy, other philosophers will disagree with, but this is how I think of it,
Yeah, love that.
is is that it's the place in the university that houses questions we don't have methods for answering.
Mm,
So it was the place in the university where physics started until Newton figured out physics, and then physics became its own thing. It was the place where linguistics started until we figured out linguistics, logic, right? So one thing that philosophy does is spin off other disciplines when you figure out the methodology for that discipline. And then that discipline can do its thing. But then there's other pieces of philosophy that are, I think, never going to spin out their own disciplines. One of them is ethics, another one is epistemology. So those are the questions of how should we live and what should we believe? And they both concern justification. What are we justified in thinking? What are we justified in doing? And those questions of justification, I think, are essentially open questions that we're always having to, this is my existentialism showing, right, that we're always having to reconsider. And some of the same questions and issues that Aristotle looked at and that Aquinas looked at and that, all through history, as our material and cultural circumstances change, they take on slightly different angles. They have new ways they need to be addressed.